Okay, back at the desk. This one is going to be a little bit different. We're going to have to do it in a couple of different parts. It is time for me to pack my gear for my NOLS course. I leave at the end of the week. And I've been through this roughly, but need to be a little bit more serious, and that's not a good pen. That's a better pen. And so I just want to go through this list. This is a gear list that you download from NOLS for any course you're doing. They vary, of course, based on the course you're doing and what they're recommending. And even depending on time of year. My wife did the same course I'm doing. She did it in December. And her gear list is different than my gear list. They want different things going in February. So you probably can't read this. I'm going to zoom in when we get to the actual bits and pieces. Oh, I've already marked this up. Good for me. And so the first thing it says is your instructors will go through your gear when you get there to make sure you have everything you need. And the first thing is use gear you already own. And for me, that's pretty easy because I have all the gear. I have pretty much everything I will need for this course, barring some specifics that they request, because I do this sort of thing all the time. Second, you can rent items from NOLS, and I will be renting a couple of items. And third, you can purchase certain items. And so if you can't rent it or you don't own it, that's your third choice. So let's go through this list. Here are equipment fees, some good guidelines, how to use the list. And then here is where the list starts. So for starters, base layer, long underwear, and then they specify mid-weight, base weight, long underwear. Oh, this is top layer. Mid or lightweight top, Patagonia Capilene, right? So I've already got those. And then mid-layer fleece jacket. I've got my Patagonia Better sweater that I'm gonna pack along with me. Top layer synthetic jacket. This is interesting. This is mandatory for winter courses. I have a Patagonia Nano Puff, which I'm gonna bring with me. Windbreaker or wind shirt, lightweight, durable, synthetic wind chill, must fit over all insulating layers, may be waterproof, but must be breathable. So I got this black diamond jacket from work that is a wind shirt, but I think I'm just gonna bring my hard shell jacket. You getting all this? Sun shirt. That's going to be my Patagonia long sleeve that I wear when I teach. This I think I may buy is just oh, it says one synthetic and one cotton, available with nose logo. I might buy one of those just so I have a new NOLS shirt. But I've got that sort of option. I will not be bringing a sports bra or a halter top. And then rain jacket, I've got a rain shell that I'm going to bring. And then again, it says, our advice, bring the layers you think might work. We'll advise you on the best combination for your trip, depending on the season and the course type, yada, yada, yada. So we're going to go through that. And I've got my systems that I use that I really like, but if they want me doing something different, they know better for this venue, and so I'm happy to do that. And then, we're going to talk about lower body clothing. Base layer long underwear, light or mid-weight. I'm running one mid, one light. Already got those. Wind pants, I'm going to rent. Wind pants, I'm going to rent these. I'm going to bring my rain pants, but their wind pants are super popular, so I'm going to maybe rent. Synthetic shorts, I've got running shorts I'll bring. Underwear, yeah, I'll bring 2 pairs of synthetic underwear. cotton or synthetic pants for camping. I've got a pair of hiking pants that I use all the time. A bathing suit. I've got a bathing suit that I wear all the time. I'm not bringing a sarong, but yeah, I'm not really a sarong guy. My ball cap and a little beanie should get me covered there. And then they say neck gaiter, I say buff. Piece of cake. Okay, water shoes. This is a good one for me. I think I'm bringing 3 pairs of shoes. I'm going to wear my Merrell lightweight shoes. I'm also going to bring a pair of sports sandals. I'm also going to bring my paddling shoes and see what they think. Yes, 2 pairs of socks. I'll be bringing 2 pairs of wool. I am not bringing neoprene socks. And then we're on to hard goods stuff, and we'll deal with that in a minute. But now I gotta pack this up. Eloise left the bed. He's going to her bed. I've got a Sea to Summit compression sack. I've got a self-inflating sleeping pad. I've got a ground cloth. I've got a bivy sack. Okay, so this waterproof compression stuff sack is my sleeping bag, a pillow, a liner, my sleeping pad, a ground cloth. That's pretty good. Bigger around than I would take kayaking, but that's still pretty good. I am going to rent a beach bag from them just because they have their systems where they all work. And then I'm going to be bringing my own dry bags. And if they want me using, they talk about that they require us to rent their small zip bags and medium zip bags because the boats are finicky in terms of packing. I'm happy to rent them if they want, but I'm going to start out with my systems. Compactor plastic bags. These are to line stuff sacks to make them waterproof, which I'm not going to be doing. If I need them, I can buy them there for $1. I think I have the waterproof case or dry bag. Fowlies, I'm going to rent from them. I am not bringing a mask and snorkel. This is going to be a Fair Share mug, a Kung Foon, insulated mug, and a water bottle. I have all of that stuff. The list just keeps going. I think I'm not going to bring a bandana. Maybe I'll throw one in my bag just to make them happy, but I'm not really a bandana person. Sunscreen I've got, lip balm I've got, toothpaste I've got, sunglasses I've got, but I need to wear them more to get used to them. I've got that. I've got a headlamp, but I need batteries. Oh, look, batteries. I've got a watch with an alarm. I'll be bringing field notes books. I'm bringing both pens and pencils and my prescriptions, which are all going to be in one bottle. My glasses, yes, hand sanitizer, some small bottle of Dr. Bronner's. I've got my passport. I've got a camp chair. I am bringing 2 64 gigabyte memory cards for this camera. I'm going to go find a book, but I don't know that I'm going to have time to read it. I do not need a comb or a brush. I will bring a small thing of insect repellent, but I'm going to treat my clothes with permethrin. Got it. Don't got it. Not sure what I'm going to do. For this thermos, I am going to bring a Hydro Flask mug that seals. And so I'm not a huge hot drink person, but that's what I'm going to bring. I am going to bring some coffee, tea, special food snacks, which are going to be in a dry bag. I don't have any hygiene supply extras that I need. I do not need to bring any of these things. I am bringing a trowel because my wife told me that there were only a handful of them and they were constantly waiting, so I'm just going to pack a trowel. What the heck? I am bringing my own PFD because my PFD is home. Which I'm bringing, even though they say you don't have to, but I really want my own PFD. But let's get some stuff out of here, or check some stuff that's in here. That is dead and has been dead forever. That I'll keep. This is a good luck charm that went on my first NOLS course and goes with me everywhere I paddle. That's definitely coming. Nose plugs I will not need. I'll bring that little carabiner, and I'm bringing this rescue whistle. And that's the list. So now let's start pulling gear. Okay, so all of this fit with a ridiculous amount of room to spare. I just sort of threw it in there. I still need 2 small dry bags, one for food, which I've got, but I'm gonna go buy myself a new dry bag, a new one of these, just smaller, for additional stuff. But I am somehow have a lot of space in here. My camera gear, this is my carry-on, and my camera gear is gonna go in there. My water bottle's in there, toiletries, stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm in good shape. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous that I have so much extra space, which means I'll probably go through the list one more time because I felt like it was more clothes and stuff like that than I would normally bring. So I'm just going to probably double check it at some point. It is Monday. I don't leave till Friday, so I've got plenty of time, but I'm feeling good. All right, on to the little stuff. But for now, I think we're done. This is packing for a NOLS course. And I should point out, I have some advantages. So, A, I've taken a NOLS course before as a student. B, I've been on the other side of this process as an instructor on NOLS field courses, which it has been a long time, but I did do that for a living. And so I have a good deal of, a good idea as to really what they're looking for. Plus, I use this gear all the time. There's just a couple of things here that are different than I normally use. And so that is a little bit of an advantage, but yeah, even with the PFD, I have a lot of space. So, okay. More on this to come, but for now, this is done. I'll see you outside. 2 pens. Also a pencil. My sailing gloves.